Hey everybody, so I'm Don Dabney from Left Coast Classics. This car is so cool because it's a California car. It's had two owners, and the most current owners only had it, I think, a couple of years. A friend of mine, he's had it in his collection of like 50 cars that he never has time to drive. And finally is like, I got to get rid of some of these cars. I never can drive them all. And he's had the hardest time picking what cars to get rid of, and he can't pick. So I picked, and I picked the Thing, and I think it just about, don't pick the Thing. Anyway, here's the Thing. The Thing is so cool because it's a California car. It's the original paint. The car's like, I think 100% original, other than it's got a new boot cover for the top, but the top's original. The side curtains are original. They're kind of like a little hard to see through, so we're gonna have to try and see if we can clean them. But it's just cool because it's so original, and so many of these cars, they just rusted away and fell apart and sat in backyards and filled up with water and rusted like crazy. So when you're looking at all the photos, and part of this video will have it, when you see the undercarriage of this car, it is so clean, and so is the engine compartment. There's like, I can't find any paint work on the car. I can't find any filler in the car. So it's just a really cool, really original, totally honest thing that hasn't been all molested with and screwed with. And to boot, I think this 87,000 miles on it is original from what I understand. So pretty cool, and let's take a cruise because it drives great. The seats are actually in nice shape too. I kind of almost think they've been redone. They're like too nice, but who knows? I'm just gonna say it's like 85–90% original, because there might be a couple things that have been done to it, but for the most part, pretty unusual. So start fires right up, works great, and horn action, all the lights are working, and we got a totally warm day here in the California wine country, so we're cruising. All right, so on these really original cars, almost anything, I like to do this while I've got it up on the rack. Just go around and I'll just kind of show you there's just kind of no filler in this car. Just run the magnet around it. They're so just not heard of on a thing. They usually have a lot of filler in them. A no-hit nose, it appears. Look at that. How cool is that? Pretty cool. Very unusual. All right, so I take a little climb under this. This has got to be the most rust-free original undercarriage I've ever seen on a thing. You know, you can just kind of see how it is. There's just nothing, no rust, original floors, everything's super tidy under here. Very unusual. Most of these cars, as you know, if you know these cars, ended up kind of third wheel cars, ended up sitting outside. The weather would get into the car, the rust would come from the top down because the top would leak. So this car appears to be the case. From what I was told, it's been garaged its entire life, and boy, it sure looks great. Look at all of this. They're definitely only original ones, right? See all the metal around the engine, really good shape. The inner wells, the fenders. Obviously, when doing a restoration, this is where the big money gets spent. So this car, what's great about it is just the fact that it is an original California car with minimal owners, and that it's not restored is what's so cool about it. These unrestored cars in this kind of shape are just getting so hard to find. We used to see a lot more of them 10 or 15 years ago, but now they're almost non-existent. But if it was going to be restored, it would not be a difficult project with regards to the body or the floors, the undercarriage, any of that. That's for sure. Gets her all the gears great, and I can downshift, no problem, no grinding. To third, down to second. You can drift right into first gear when you're, down to your 3, 4, 5 miles an hour, no problem. Steering's tight, suspension feels good, just totally functional. These cars ready for some summer cruising, and this I love. Check this out. You guys probably all know that it does this, but I don't think it gets much more summery than this. And that is just, it's kind of the shit. As long as you got glasses on, don't get any bug in your eyes. Anyway, this is just a totally cool VW thing, and you're going to find a few hundred photos up there, in-depth description. We're giving you tons of video. If you have any questions, give me a call, and happy to talk anytime. Thanks for checking it out.